cut everybody off. Like,
I don't think I'm fight. That's wild, bro.
Where are we coming up with these questions? Orgy going on? My man said he's a joke.
She aged like cheese.
Speak on it, brother. Speak on it.
practically become Bruce Wayne.
What we gotta do, Mika?
Push the goddamn button, man.
What it do? What up? What's going on, everybody? Good evening.
What is happening?
Good evening.
Man, you can't tell me ain't about 12:30 at night, right?
But it don't seem like 14 o'clock.
On my mama. Like I get off work at 4 o'clock. The sun go down while I'm on my way home, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. What's up, JJ?
I go to work, the sun, the moon out. I come home, the moon out, brother. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, it gotta be 14.
It just amazes me how 1 hour it just changes like the whole.
Because it feel like they set back
day.
7 hours, not 1.
Well, you know what's crazy though? My hour just got taken away because we had a meeting at my job, and my boss man was like, "Technically, all y'all been late." I was like, "What you talking about?" I said, "We get to work at 5:30. I mean, at 5 o'clock." Like, that's the problem. You start work at 5, not clock in at 5.
But hey, shut up.
Yeah, that sounds like a old
Brother, I got
lady.
work.
What do you say?
This ain't the army.
Brother, I got to work at 4.
You're late if you're on time.
At 4:35 this
How do
morning,
you go?
bro. 4:35. My alarm went off at 3:15. I'm doing it all over again tomorrow.
Yeah.
But he said you're on time if you're early, but you're late if you're on time.
Exactly, brother.
Big trash. That's stupid. Whoever came up, that was stupid.
The nigga drum line. The damn band director.
Oh man. Anyway, what's up, everybody? We'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Popcorn in Your Beard podcast. I'm your host, Rashad. I'm gonna just use my hands.
Hey man, it's your boy Duke, your favorite fat person.
And last but not least, I am the King MOE, aka drop as many bombs as you want, long as you don't spill my drink.
He sure did. What's up, Chris?
This man said, and put his hand on top of the yak. Like,
that man blew up everything. I don't know how many explosives he had himself. But Jesus.
You know what I like about this movie?
What's that, brother?
This whole entire movie is like the final mission on Grand Theft Auto. Like they went and got the mission from the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister, it was like one of those, you know how Grand Theft Auto, when you get to the end, it's like a long ass, like 5-part mission.
Mm-hmm.
First you got to do this, then you got to collect this, then you got to modify the cars, then you got to go holler at Buddy, then you got to rescue him so he can come with you because he know how to drive the modified cars. Then you got to go get the. I feel like this whole movie was that the Prime Minister was like, "Look, this is what I need y'all to do," and then Henry Cavill was like, "All right, bet we got to put the plan together." I feel like this whole movie was a final video game mission, and it's like things can go wrong, but you still can finish the mission without failing, type shit.
That's right.
I was like, I fucks with this, man.
Yeah, that's facts. So this movie caught me by surprise. Like when it first came out, I was just like, "What is this? Like, this is like another Inglorious Bastards." Like, I was like, "All right, I guess." Ended up watching it. Very, very different. It was a very different movie. Kept me entertained for the most part. A little bit under 2 hours. I feel like movies should stop at an hour and 30 minutes. Like unless your movie is like it needs that second part to it, I feel like most movies should just stop at an hour and 30 minutes. 2 hour movies are too long. So you got Cavill as the lead with his band of crew. Alan Rickman, Richson, the dude that plays
The Swedish Hammer.
the sweet, yeah, but he's
What
he also
is-
Jack Reacher. And if you ever seen the Jack Reacher on Amazon Prime, that man be knocking people through walls like too big for his own good. And in this, he just played that character just Swedish.
man was the juggernaut.
That's a big old dude. Like
Everybody else using guns, he got a bow and arrow and a knife. What?
I feel like if you got guns pointed at you, and like if I got a group of guns pointed at you, and you're not, your face don't have no type of reaction.
He started
Hey, man,
laughing.
Let's go home.
Brother, you look bulletproof. He looked bulletproof.
Maybe we robbing the wrong person.
Brother, the scene where they're in that one room where he just closed the door and just wrecked shop on everybody in the room. The with the glass with the glass little peephole, and all you see is bodies just flying everywhere. I'm not fighting you. Are you stupid?
Yeah. He's the juggernaut.
I don't think people pay attention to the reaction of what you're doing. Like if I'm trying to scare you, or I'm like got weapons pointed at you, and you hit me with like the energy of I'm ready to die type shit, then I think I'm gonna leave you alone.
I'm jumping off the boat.
Yeah,
I'm not fighting.
More. Give me the paddle. Where the paddle at? Give me the paddle.
So this is what's crazy. So the beginning of this movie is wild because they're on a ship. They're about to get they got boarded by German soldiers who were basically working for Hitler. You know, they out patrolling the waters and things like that. And they get boarded, right? Because of course they're looking for like, you know, people who are German. So you got Henry Cavill and Alan Richardson on the top of the boat. They just chilling. They waiting for them to board, and they are clowning German soldiers. And dude is getting hot. Like you could tell, like he's getting upset. Like he got bullied a lot in school. He's just getting upset.
So he told his soldiers, it was like, "Hey man, get that kerosene and just start dumping it all over the boat."
He was telling a story about like how he did it before to somebody. It was like, yeah, you know, I made them choose how they wanted to die, and then they jumped in the water to try to swim, and then as soon as he was giving out, I shot him in the back of the head. That made them laugh even more. And the next thing you know, he got stabbed 37 times in 2 seconds.
He got his throat cut like Littlefinger did.
Bro, it was so fast. Like, why are you that big moving that fast?
First of all, you 6'5", 250, 0.3% body fat, and you moving like that?
Nah, cuz. Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all.
Come on
now. What was the dude? I think the so they had another guy on the boat lining the explosives because they knew the guy. They knew they was gonna get boarded. They knew the dude's name was Freddie Alvarez.
Freddie was the demolitions guy, and Buddy was down there in the closet with the chopper. Hayes.
Yeah.
They went
They
down.
like
They went down.
Those,
They opened up the. I don't know, but I like them because they big. They look light and they're not very loud.
Yeah, he says those so fast you didn't really know what was going on. You did.
So the soldier opened up the pantry. Hayes starts spraying shit. And you know what? You know what else made me laugh is because Tony Baker got this thing he doing on Instagram where he talk about how the villain talk too much.
Mm-hmm. That's all it was. he gave him so much time.
But it was but really what happened was it wasn't even a monologue that caught him slipping. It was the fact that he heard gunshots below. He turned to be like, "Oh shit, shoot!" Yeah. Then by the time he looked back up, Buddy was movie title.
The dead, I'm about to die surprise look on his face.
yeah, because it happened so fast.
I bet you wondering how I got here.
It went from I'm talking cash, money, shit.
Why aren't you laughing? It isn't funny anymore, is it? Shit. Yeah, it is. It's even more funny because you have no idea what's about to happen.
But first of all, you ain't gonna be that big with that accent talking crazy to me like that. What you mean, dog? What you mean?
So, Gus and the Swedish Hammer is up there laying shit down. Buddy come from the bottom deck. He come up there spraying shit. Freddie done already lined up the whole boat with explosives. This is Grand Theft Auto energy, bro.
Okay, bro.
Roxy over there cutting up, man. Feed that damn dog, man.
Nigga,
throw a rib bone out. Throw a rib bone out the way.
He try to do the plot. I know you hear me,
bro. Like if I keep her in here, she gonna cry because I'm talking to somebody else. But if she outside, most likely the neighbors outside watching football in a little back porch. So that's probably why she barking.
Yeah, who playing right now? Georgia, Tennessee. Anyway, that's beside the point. So,
but yeah,
explosive introduction to the crew. And I think from this point, it cuts to
he goes to talk to Winston Churchill. Or does he go to talk to the Prime Minister?
Well, remember the Prime Minister was having a meeting and everybody was in the Prime Minister's office saying, bro, Hitler's over there snapping. He got more guns than us. He got more snacks than us. He got more soldiers than us. We need he gave us a deal. We need to take the deal now while we ahead because we cannot. He got too much.
Bro, it's always said, and it didn't like until I started doing like my own research and seeing what actually happened and what started going on. Bro, this man could have taken over everything.
Everything?
Everything.
Everything.
And he kind of just screwed himself.
Are you talking about the Prime Minister?
No, Hitler.
He got greedy, bro.
That man was about to control everything.
All he had to do was play his cards right.
He messed it up. Oh, but so anyway, so they have this mission where they gotta knock out these battleships, basically, like these destroyers. He has a handful of ships that basically can take out any ship that's in the water. Unstoppable, basically. Gus and his crew get basically they get assigned a mission, like Mission Impossible, basically. Fun fact. James Bond is based off of this character.
Off of Major So initially when the plan was being put in place as far as what needed to be done, the prime minister had people who he wanted to appoint to get to carry out the mission, but then Buddy was like, wait, so at this point, Gus is talking to the prime minister, right? Because he was like, okay, I'll do it, but it got to be my people.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, well, what?
So basically, what was happening was Winston Churchill was trying to form this alliance between everybody. So they're trying to stop Hitler. So you have the prime minister, who is basically, not necessarily like a secret service type of thing, but like he has like this military set of people, and Gus is one of them people that pretty much he's that go-to guy that just gets the stuff done, no questions asked. He just wants his money, but also he be getting in trouble a lot. So all the people that he used, they also get in trouble a lot. So
he said that he was like, needed, Gus doesn't follow orders.
Right. So they needed to have this off the books type of thing where they could take out something, and if something happens, then it can't fall back on them. So that's why they went after Gus and his crew. So they give him the mission or whatever, and already you can tell what type of character Gus is, because he was like, he walked in there like, hey, I'm about to steal some of these cigars, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna need them. And then this man is like, hey, size that coat is. Get that coat.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, I gotta give you one of them coats, bro. Everybody looked down like, why you had to say it like that? Buddy from the Saw 1.
Yeah. Yep. So he took his coat or whatever. And so that basically signalized that he's gonna take care of the mission or whatever. So they all meet up or whatever, and they all have different missions. So the two that's on a mission together are Mr. Heron and Marjorie. So they're on a mission to get this briefcase, and because they got to get the codes and everything so they can find out where exactly these ships are. That's the whole mission of everything, is to find out where these ships are so they can destroy them. So they get on the train full of Nazi soldiers and basically just play their part. Now it's crazy because you would think that with Mr. Heron on board of the Nazi ship, what's good, man? With Mr. Heron on board on the Nazi ship, like some would go, I'm like, bro, you ain't supposed to be on here, you know what I'm saying? And it was already shown in the movie that the black dude that he had tied up in that room, or was it a woman? It was either a black dude or a woman that was tied up in the house.
It depends on what part you're talking about.
So when they went to the island, and where the black dude was the king, that was a woman. Yeah, so that was a woman tied up in Buddy place.
Yep. So Heron and Marjorie had to get on the train to do some Grand Theft Auto shit on the train. The other boys, they had to go rescue. They called him Apple.
Mm-hmm.
They was like, we gotta rescue Apple and bring him with us because he is a very vital piece to us getting this shit done.
Brother, they get there, and let me just say this about this mission: they get there, right? Because they got to go down to the little camp. This man grabs a bow and arrow. he got like 4 arrows and takes out all the guards.
That man turned into Daryl Dixon from The Walking Dead.
He said, man, you ain't gonna be able to hit him from all the way over there.
All
right. Brother, he shot one dude and it went through him and hung his homeboy up like clothes.
What kind of arrows are those? Where did you buy those?
Listen, you understand, brother. When he shot him, he lifted him up and had him hanging up.
But brother, what I'm saying is, where do you get that type of arrow? Because
it was vibranium.
It had to be. Vibranium and adamantium.
It was a hybrid.
It was made out of alien blood. Cause ain't no way, bro. Like this man shot that man. It's just the kills on here. The kills on here are hilarious. Like it's some of the funniest, craziest kills you gonna like. It's a more controlled version of what's my man Quentin Tarantino. Because Quentin Tarantino, it'd be crazy, but it'd be sloppy. Like this was clean and contained.
If Quentin Tarantino would have directed this movie, it would have been all over the fucking place.
Yeah, it was more contained. But it's crazy because they go to this German camp, soldier camp, and basically they got to infiltrate it and grab their homeboy. So he tied up somewhere. So they all take turns basically unaliving all these soldiers. Like the one dude get on the Gatling gun and just they were like, hey man, hey duck. He just take out a whole room full of people. And then while they walking out, because what's his name? Russian dude. I mean not Russian dude. Swedish dude. He throw a smoke bomb in the room. And as they're coughing coming out, he just
because initially when Buddy was in that orientation and he seen them walking up, but he tried to let his teacher know. His teacher was like, "Hey, shut up while I'm talking."
Hey, shut your mouth real quick.
And she was like, "Bro,
no. Shut your mouth real quick. I'm talking. Shut your mouth."
So then when Buddy threw the grenade in the room and then Gus was like, "Well, I guess we're not in stealth mode no more." So when everybody come running out, Buddy was already on that Gatling gun, just lighting shit up.
Yep, pretty much.
Clear to set. So then they managed to rescue Apple.
The way they was killing people, even with one man was crawling and he shot the man in the ass and then in the back of the head. Like, was that necessary? That wasn't necessary.
It never is.
None
of these kills was necessary,
round, bro.
Yeah, none of these kills was necessary. All these kills was wild,
brother. The ones that got me, I'm not gonna lie, it was messed up. When they walked in the room and the dudes with the headphones on,
and he just look both of them.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Hey,
so they rescue Apple.
Keep your head on the swivel.
And then Heron and Marjorie went to go talk to old Buddy.
Did he look like he was high the whole time?
He looked like he was something.
He just looked like he was on something the whole time.
So basically, he walked her in there so that she could convince him. She was like, "Look, I know you already got somebody who handles your gold transactions, but you should put me in because I'm gonna do a better job than the person you already got." And of course, he was hesitant because when you're the head of an organization, you can't just be accepting every application that somebody turned in.
Facts.
But because she was smart, because she was witty, because she knew how to talk his language, he was like, you know what? I like her. She's smart. She might be a little bit too smart, but I like her. And it was when they were walking off and they walked by a room and the window was open, but the curtain was closed. So Buddy moved the curtain to the side and there was a young black lady in there. She was hanging by like some handcuffs and was like restrained. And I'm like the movie doesn't really explain why he felt so compelled to look through that curtain and why he saw what he saw.
I wish they would have went a little bit because I felt like it was something. I felt like it was something like to that. And I thought that was like his wife at first I thought it was like his wife or his girlfriend or it was like somebody like one of his loved ones. But then like they never go back to it. So I was like, all right, maybe it was just like a coincidence. Will, what's happening, man? but I thought that was just like a little coincidence or whatever. So, so she eventually convinces this dude that that she could take over like the business and stuff for him. So, and of course, he trying to get her to come back to the house. He was like, man, shit, I'm trying to show you a party.
Is it me or old dude look like Will I Am?
He do. I can see it.
He does.
Like Will I Am. That's what I thought it was.
I think the one was it I remember him from Doom, like when he was fighting the one dude from Doom, and then he was also in some Marvel show. I forgot, but it was a while back. But I remember him in Doom, and then I remember him in the Marvel show. Other than that, you know what he was in? Book of Clarence. We appreciate you, man. Book of Clarence. I don't know if we can talk about the Book of Clarence. We'll leave that alone.
But I ain't gonna lie though, as much as people love to cast petite white women in like leading roles in movies, I'm not gonna lie, this one was cute. I was like, okay.
Yeah, she she almost reminded me of like a Gal Gadot, just a little smaller.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what else she's been in.
She did a damn thing in this.
Yeah, she was cool. She was cool work. But Buddy was definitely trying to knock out.
One thing about living in that time, and to this day, you know what I never could understand? Morse code.
I mean, I don't either. And then it's so fast.
The tapping combinations. I'm like, bro, like, you ever see a video on social media of something from like the 50s or the 60s where some of the technology that they had was just advanced as the technology from now, like the cars that parallel park, and that wheel in the front would turn to the side and it would just. And I'm like, bro, they had so much shit. Like they had Volkswagen with like a fifth wheel trailer that could turn 360 degrees, and I'm like. Like Morse code, I don't know what it is about Morse code. I could never understand Morse code because even in the train scene where they got the suitcase and went to the room, and he was like, "Yeah, we got the drop on them. They're gonna be at Smoky House at 6 o'clock. They got guns. They got 10,000 pounds of diesel fuel. They got this many of this, this many of that." And I'm like. The tapping combinations always fascinated me, bro, because I'm like, you couldn't teach me how to do that shit. You could explain it to me, I probably still wouldn't understand.
It looked complicated. It looked like it's some stuff that you really just gotta you really gotta be locked into, because if you miss like one thing, like it's like
I feel like the closest thing we had to Morse code was sending text messages on Nokia. Like if you wanted a T, you had to mash that button 4 times. I feel like it's the same thing. I feel like it's the same mechanics. I feel like it's the exact same mechanics, bro. Old cell phone Morse code.
Yeah, if I got to text that many times, if I got to type that many times in one text message, I don't want to do it no more.
So, and then when they got the maps out of that suitcase, they were talking about that little island. What was the name of the little small ass island? Because when they went to go holler at the black dude, he was the prince of that island.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember the name.
It started with an F, but they went to him and was like, "Hey, we need you to click up with us, fool."
Basically.
And he was like, "You know what?" And he didn't give him no resistance. He was like, "You know what? You don't like Nazis. I don't like Nazis. Let's put our heads together and see what we can do." And then he was like, "Hey, yeah, and that's cool and everything, but she low key my secret weapon because she could shoot better than all you niggas." So he was like, "Stop!" He was like, "Stop the cat."
Stop the cat.
The whole time she was watching you try to shoot that one beer bottle like 6 times, and you kept missing. So she was like, "Let me show you boy what's really going on."
Oh, hold on 1 second.
Picked up 6
Bing, bing,
different
bing,
guns.
bing.
It's going crazy.
Tear it up. Yeah, she was cold working this. But it was just like you could see like them kind of doing like you could see them individually building up these characters, like because it wasn't like, oh yeah, they didn't do it in a way where I like some of these movies they'll have like all these characters and they'll be like, oh, gun guy or explosive girl or like something like that where they like they don't take the time like to actually like tell you and show you who these characters are. They just put it on the thing. It's just like, yeah, specializes in guns and all this other stuff. Like, nah, she shows
I mean,
you her
but
skills.
Gus low key did that in the beginning,
In a
where he
way,
was
yeah.
like, because he was like, I gotta have my crew for this mission, and he was like, okay, well, what are their names? And then he would name them and kind of give like a little brief synopsis on what they specialize in. Like he did low key do that.
Right, but they still further explained it like throughout the movie as well.
Right. So then they rescue Apple. They got Marjorie and Heron doing all the politicking with the head German dude. And then they get back on the boat and it was like, all right, so this is the plan, this is what we gotta do. And they put the plan together. And even in that scene, you kind of get a feel for everybody's personality type. Because Gus gonna lay it out and be confident about it.
Right.
Swedish dude, he gonna question it, but at the same time, if it makes sense, he gonna be like, all right, bet, I'm with it. And then you got Hayes. Hayes looks at Gus every time, whether he likes the plan or not, and he was like, man, I'm gonna do whatever you ask me.
You want me to walk through the building?
You feel me?
I'll walk through the building.
Apple is crazy. I mean, they find a man with nipple clamps tied to a car. That was his doing, but Apple was already.
It wasn't even bothering him. He was just like, yeah, shoot, I'm just here.
Apple already on go, so it's like you damn near got the perfect crew because everybody is willing to. Oh yeah, and Freddie, the demolition guy. I fuck with Freddie. So
Freddie just want to blow everything up. That's it.
Freddie just want to blow everything up.
If you just let Freddie just get a stick of dynamite, he's gonna be good to go.
So they putting the plan together, and they're looking at the map. Like, okay, we got to sail halfway around the continent. It's gonna take us 15 days to get there to the Duquesa, which is the prize, the main focus of this last mission. We got to get the Duquesa. Well, initially, the plan was to destroy the Duquesa.
Right.
So there was like, we got to sail around, but we gotta swing wide like a Cadillac, because if we get too close to land, the U-boats is gonna see us, the S-boats is gonna see us, the British destroyers are gonna see us, and that's wraps. So they start sailing. Who's the first thing they run into?
Regardless who catches us, we call is back.
Right. And what's the first thing they run into on their route? A British damn destroyer.
And they already knew what was up. Because your boy started trying to talk. He was like, no. I want to hear it from
he was like, you Swedish? Hey, ask them where they're going in Swedish. Mm-hmm. He was like, no, not you, Gus. Mm-hmm. He was like, hey, Gus, what you doing out here, cuz?
What's up, Gus?
He was like, hey, man, we just,
you know me?
You feel me? Gus was like, hey, man, they said the crab was plentiful out on this part of the ocean. We just trying to come get some crab.
That's it.
Take it back to the crib. He was like, nah, you gonna have to come with me, Gus, because you I don't think you out here crab fishing. So what ends up being their saving grace is they pick up a ping on the radar of a sub-level enemy ship was running down on them. So they were
Mhm.
forced to let Gus go because now they got a bigger fish to fry. And Buddy was like, Gus, if you know what's good for you,
I
you
bet not see you again.
a spin the block and go back to the crib because it's about to get ugly out.
I bet not see you again.
So Gus was like, hey man, we need to create as much separation as possible before whoever that is underwater start firing at us and we catch collateral damage from them firing at these boys.
Right.
So they batten down the hatches, they putting the sails up, they're trying to catch that upwind so they can get as far away as possible. They start dropping the depth charges, trying to catch them. They managed to get away. So while they're en route to the island to blow up the Ducation, Marjorie and Heron is on the front line putting in work.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, because they was like, we gotta create a diversion.
Because Heron trying to throw that party, that big party.
Heron, she was like, we gotta create a diversion because he don't like parties.
Mm-hmm.
No, Heron told her that. She was like, he was like, I'm gonna throw a party. I'm gonna throw a 3-part Diddy party.
Mm-hmm.
One gonna be for the officers. Y'all gotta dress up in costumes. Then one gonna be for the soldiers.
It's gonna be at the
No, it was 2
at the
parties.
building.
And one gonna be for the soldiers. That's gonna pull 90% of everybody off of the docks.
Right.
And he was like, the thing is, I'm gonna throw both of these parties, but the problem is, Buddy do not like parties. And she was
Right.
like, don't worry about it. I got it. I'm gonna make him feel like I'm gonna give him the cheeks, just enough to get him to tag along, because I'm finna put on this Cleopatra dress, and the boy gonna be looking at me like a snack.
Yo, he was trying to get her to come back to the crib first date.
As soon as he saw her in that dress, he was like, party? I'm not trying to go nowhere.
I'm trying to party with you. What happened?
I'm trying to go right there.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to party me and you.
So Will.i.am go to the bar and he liquoring homeboy up because he was like, man, this is bullshit. This is my turf. I'm supposed to be in charge. He was like, man, have another drink. Like, that was his line 6 times in a row. You know what? Let's have another drink.
You know what? Let's just
you
drink.
Should be
let's
in
just
charge.
Drink real quick.
Have another drink. That is fucked up that they're trying to take over your harbor. Have another drink. As a matter of fact, you
have
just
a drink on that drink.
You just called a dub to celebrate. We're gonna have another drink.
That man will feed him all the liquor.
I was just like, bro.
You know, just take the bottle. Just take the bottle.
Just take it.
Just take the bottle. So the plan is in action. The boys are out in the ocean and everybody else is on land trying to put the plan in play. Now, what happens is she does something, and I forgot what it was, but it reminded him of I think what did she do? She did something.
So they get to
and he was
party.
like, "Oh nah, you ain't German."
So they're at the party, and she's back and forth from entertaining him and talking to Heron.
Right.
Why does the song say Heron? She's talking to Heron at the bar and relaying information to him. So she's back over talking to old Buddy, and the Frankenstein looking nigga was like, "Hey, y'all won't believe what I just did, nigga. I had an advance on my last check, so I took my advance money and reinforced the Ducation.
Mm-hmm.
Holla at your boy.
You
The
ain't gonna be able to blow it up.
is now unsinkable. Nobody asked me to do
you ain't
this.
gonna be able to blow it.
I just did it. I went to Home Depot. I got the materials, and I went
got
and
extra plywood
just because.
I put the thick paint on them.
You feel me? So she go back to Heron and was like, we don't have enough explosives to sink the Duquesne. You gotta leave now
Mm-hmm.
and meet them boys when they pull up to the harbor. Which that was another thing. When Heron was talking to the Hispanic dude when he was liquoring him up, passing him all them extra drinks, he let it slip that the Duquesne was leaving 3 days early.
Right.
Gus and them had set off on a 15-day trip. Now they got to cut the 15-day trip to 12, which means now they got to reroute and they got to they got to cross enemy lines now. They can no longer go unseen to
Right.
get to that port because now they got to cut 3 days.
Right.
So not only do they got to cross enemy lines to get to the Duquesne, so they got to get there 3 days early, and now it can't be blown up. So then the plan changes. Well, we can't blow it up. We can't destroy everything. So we're gonna have to press triangle and steal that money.
They did. They pulled a Fast and Furious.
Boy, Vin Diesel could never. Vin Diesel could
They
never.
pulled a Fast and Furious out here.
That is exactly what they did.
They pulled a Fast and Furious. They said, "Yeah, we're gonna hook this thing up to these boats. Turn on them afterburners. We're gonna get up out of here."
Treat this thing like a
But there's a problem. So she gets up and she does this song. She gets up and does this song, and she got the crowd. Tongues out. She's straight up Jessica Rabbit right now.
Salma Hayek, if you will.
She is working the crowd, and next thing you know, Buddy get fed some information about her not being German. And he started turning the wheels in his head.
This is what you were alluding to a second ago. She was singing lyrics to a song, and part of the lyrics was in a different language. So he leaned over to his homeboy and was like, she just said XYZ.
Mm-hmm.
But she said it in the wrong language.
Oh.
Like he peeped it. So he was
so you're Jewish. Okay. Okay.
You've been running game on me. You've been making me feel like you was gonna give me them cheeks. But you really wasn't. You was a double agent.
Mm-hmm.
But she even confirmed with Heron that she was gonna make him feel like he was gonna get the cheeks because he asked her something. And she was like, silly boy, silly question. Look at this dress. And he was like, yeah, you're right.
You're right. You dress.
Hey, I'm with you when you're right.
The dress is dressing right now.
The dress is dressing. You ain't even got body like that, but the dress is dressing.
The dress is dressing.
So he gets the drop on her. He take her back to the private quarters. It was like, it's time for the Fox to something. Him and her was doing all these little nursery rhyme, Mother Goose riddles back and forth the whole time.
Right.
And I was just like, bruh.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, by any means necessary, I suppose. So
yeah, he was about to take her back to the spot, and
you feel me? So meanwhile, Heron is planting a charge where once Gus and him arrived, he would set off the charge that would cut the lights, but it would cut the lights to everywhere except where the party was being held, so nobody would suspect anything. Right. That part was gangster too, because the boys rolled up on him while he was planting the bomb, and I was like, damn, he about to get clapped.
Yep. And then that man turned. I was like, oh,
a gun came out of his sleeve. I said, my nigga.
That man started. I said, hey, where this came from?
Because the whole time, once the plan is being put in motion and things just start going wrong and they're having to resort to plan B, I'm like, see, this is the part of the movie where you've already learned to like all of the characters.
Right.
But
Somebody gotta go.
unfortunately, somebody finna get clapped. I
Right.
thought that was his moment. Like, damn, they ran down on him. How are you going to play off? How are you going to play off putting a bomb under a damn water heater?
Right.
So he turned up and stood around. He stood up and turned around slow, and I was like, damn, the black dude will be the first one to die. But he had the little pocket blicky on that straight out the straight out the sleeve.
Quick like.
So he manages to get out of there by the hair on his cheek. And Gus and them pull up. They start laying shit down.
They just start clearing everybody up.
This was the part of the movie where the Swedish Hammer was down there. This door is locked. This door is locked. It's 1 on 16, and he's going crazy.
Going ham with a knife. Going ham with one singular knife.
And then in Grand Theft Auto fashion, in video game fashion, he caught so many bodies with a knife that he looked over and the axe upgrade was right there on the wall. He earned the upgrade. This man got a power up.
Bro, this man was unaliving them with no gun, bro. None.
It was rewarded with a weapon upgrade. He was like, you know what? As a matter of fact, I will.
He only used a gun like twice. But this weapons of choice was a bow and arrow with regular bows, not a crossbow, a bow and arrow, a hatchet, and a knife.
Yeah, he was the hand-to-hand combat. He was the one. I mean, who else was he?
And you ain't want no parts of it. Like nobody wanted no parts. Like I don't think there was a time where I was like, oh yeah, they got him. Like
I went to school with a dude like that, where it's like, yo, if you throw hands on him and he grab you, curtains. Kiss the game goodbye.
No,
if he grabbed you, it's over with. I went to school with one of them. If he grabbed you, it's over with.
No,
then he was all of like 5'9", but he was stocky and he was buff as shit for no reason. He was one of them. He had that Mike Tyson temper, where he was already strong. He was already the senior running back on the football team. It could bench a house, but then he get angry. He turned to Broly. Like, do not let him grab you.
Yeah, that man 6'3" almost without.
He was Bruce Banner. He was the reformed Incredible Hulk. Like, I'm big and I'm buff, but I got glasses on because I'm a nerd, but I'm still strong as shit. Like he was the new Bruce Banner.
Apparently, he's supposed to be in the new Street Fighter movie that's coming out.
Playing who?
I don't know. He might play right. Play either one of them. He might play Yonder. I don't know.
Put a headband on his head. I mean, I can see Ryu. I can see that a little bit.
I can see Ryu.
Because he
Jonathan Majors is supposed to be in the film too.
Balrog?
It might build like a house.
Who you gonna be, Balrog?
Could be.
There was only 2 black people in Street Fighter.
Or think about it. Yeah, could be.
Balrog and the tall Jamaican dude DJ. And he already know how to box. He proved that in Creed. So it's like,
yeah, he might be DJ.
Give him the Mike Tyson
part.
He
be DJ, and then I ain't even think about it. Alan Rickman could be Gayu. He could
further research. Further research is needed.
I will definitely love to see what they're gonna do with that character. What is he gonna play in there? Because he has fighting skills. If you ever seen Jack Reacher, that's why this really didn't surprise me of what he can do. Because bro, with Jack Reacher, that man was out here doing some wild stuff. So
So boom, he gets the axe upgrade. They laying shit down. And at this point, I believe is when Buddy took Marjorie down to the OnlyFans room, but then he started hearing the explosions go off. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna tie you up and clap your cheeks later. I gotta go upstairs and see what's going on. So he walks outside. There's bullets flying, blood flying, bodies is falling, and he's standing on the dock like, so somebody would have tell me what was going on. And then that's when the drunk Spanish dude from the party and Frankenstein come out there and was like, the Duquesne is gone. And he was like, bruh, I really just spent my holiday bonus on reinforcing this boat just for it to disappear. And they both looking at him. And they both was looking at him like, you asking us what's going on, but nigga, this is your fault.
Right.
You down there trying to clap cheeks. She don't want you. Not a boat is missing. The whole entire Duquesne is gone. And it's your fault.
Mm-hmm.
So he clapped both of them. He was like, oh, no, y'all are gone too. Yeah.
He said it just like that too. That's crazy. He's like, well,
I was like,
y'all are going too now.
So then he goes back over to the car where Marjorie is in the back seat. And he pretty much was like, so this is the point where not only did I get the drop on you, not only did I figure you out, but now I know that you have something to do with all of this. So she was like, hey, you got me. You've blown my cover. You figured me out.
What? That man so fast.
And he was like, he was like, so she was like, so what now? And he was like, yeah, this, that, and third. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And she was like, yeah, no. Hip fired from the sitting down position. Hip fired a headshot. This man like took the headshot, then looked at her, and then died.
Because I don't think he realized what happened. I don't think his brain had caught up to what had happened.
Because she shot him with the same gun that Buddy had when they caught him putting the bomb under the water.
Mm-hmm.
She had that same sleeve gun. But that little motherfucker, the little pew pew.
That little pew pew will get off.
Blasted his ass. To the head.
Then what's my man? Heron came over and cleaned up the rest of the dudes that was on there, and then they just took off. Now one person did get shot. I think it was
Hayes.
It was Hayes
because again, he was on the Gatling gun.
Mm-hmm.
Because in Grand Theft Auto fashion, it's 100 against 5. They trying to get away with this big ass boat, and they got it, and it's like you're outnumbered, and they are letting it rain on that boat. Gus, hell of bullets are flying past Gus, and he's not even flinching.
He just calm. It looked like he had a shotgun at first.
But one part that I did think was gangster, after they got KB to join, and they met up in the water side by side on their boats. And he was like, "Hey man, we're gonna need more people." He was like, "Oh, don't worry about that. I got people." And his right hand man, an African, was like, "Hey, everybody pull up." Everybody pull up. He was like, "Well, shit, we got the people, and now we just need weapons." He was like, "Don't worry about it. I got that too." Show them the iron.
Show them.
And this man pulled back a blanket and had 65 guns. I said, "Oh,
Yep.
these boys is ready." And then I thought he got clapped too, because remember before Buddy got the weapon upgrade, the African dude went down there and got shot.
Right.
But I couldn't tell where he got shot. I was like, damn, he was ready too. He was Black Air Force energy the whole time. Like they needed somebody like him, but then they showed he only got shot in the shoulder. I was like, okay, he good. But when Hayes got clapped off that Gatling gun, I just knew he was grass.
Mm-hmm. But he made it.
Because he only got shot in the shoulder.
But that was I would say that was one of the weaker parts of this movie. Like you did, like the stakes felt real at some point, but then like not really, because like bullets are always flying by them. Like people are barely getting hit. If you do get hit, you're living. Like you're getting out of crazy situations. Like
It just seemed
it just, yeah. It just like the mortality of them just felt like
you had this feel of no matter how much things around them start going wrong,
something
like
gonna happen where they're gonna get out.
They're going to make it out of this. Like they have unlimited continues. They already put the invincibility code in.
Yeah.
They blowing shit up. Because even when the boat got away, he was like, "Hey man, I didn't even worry about it. Just hop in the S boats and walk them down." Then the S boat start blowing up, and he was just like, "You gotta be kidding me."
Right.
Only for you to turn around and catch a headshot. And these boys managed to steal the Duquesne.
Mm-hmm. With some tugboats.
With some tugboats. Now, the part that I skipped as it pertains to my tagline, there was a scene where Hitler has sent those fighter jets over London and started bombing the dog shit out of London. And the prime minister was just like, the light started flickering, and he see his cognac jumping out the glass. He was like, "What the hell going on?" But he didn't even move. He just covered his yak, like, don't spill my drink now. And then that visual of like that aerial shot of the planes flying by, the bombs dropping, and everything looked like it's on fire from being blown up. Because you said it was like, bro, how many bombs did this nigga have?
Right.
There had to have been like 30, 40 planes up there, and they were always holding like 4 or 5 bombs apiece.
Yeah. Cleared it.
They never actually showed a Hitler in this movie, did they?
No. You really, I don't even think you'll see it like anymore. Like maybe on like if it's like a direct correlation where it's like they're specifically talking about him or he's in the movie, but I don't think you'll really see it. Like,
there was even a turning point in the movie where, when Heron was radioing back to headquarters, and his Pound, I think his name was, he marched in there and was like, "Hey, shut all this shit down." And Buddy and the sergeant was like, "Man, I don't know what you're talking about. What you talking about?" He was like, you in here doing no funny business? You ain't in here doing no left hand shit?" And then Buddy cut the radio on, right, playing stupid. And then Buddy cut the radio on.
Talking about that?
Yeah. So then Buddy cut the radio on, and Heron was like, "Yeah, we got to drop on these niggas just playing this, that, and third." And he was like, "Oh, you was working undercover for this man the whole time." So when he was trying to tell Gus, he was like, "Bro, turn around, go home. I'm putting cases on all you motherfuckers, and I'm getting your prime minister clap for even allowing y'all to do this." And he started hitting them with the, "And hey man, I can't hear you, man. Hey, your reception jacked up. Like your Wi-Fi is trash. I can't hear you. Fuck off."
Call drop. My bad.
So then after he left, they looked at the mole and was like, "You know what? You can fuck off too, bro. Go with your boy." So then he was like, because the whole thing with the prime minister was, he was like, we got to be able to do this without having our cover blown. So after he kicked Buddy out, he was like, hey, prime minister, I ain't gonna hold you. Our cover just got blown. But even the prime minister was calm about it. He was like, damn, hey, we can still get this shit done, though, right? All right, bet.
Because that's what it was all about, man. It was all about stopping Hitler, but they didn't care how they did it.
They did not care how they did it. They got it done.
Yep. They got it done.
The boys was in jail for a whole month. And then prime minister came in there and was like, hey, not only am I getting y'all out of here, but I went and got y'all boys the ultimate feast. You know what I'm saying? We're going to sit down, we're going to eat, and we're going home. And matter of fact, hey, they work for me from now on.
Mm-hmm.
And then it started showing the real pictures of every character that they portrayed.
Like it was just kind of one of those things of like, hey, what?
The guy that the Swedish Hammer played, I'm like, Buddy wouldn't even buff like that.
At all. Like, not even close. And Henry Cavill ain't small either. So it's like the dude they had him playing. I was like, what?
Bro, with the beard and the mustache, I had to keep reminding myself that I was Henry Cavill.
Yeah. Well, you know.
But I'm not gonna lie, it was a solid movie though. It was a solid movie.
Yeah. It was. And then like you know, I don't like to talk about people kids. So many people.
But I ain't gonna lie, I like movies like this where it's like you have this military style organization. Things got to be dressed right. We got to carry out the mission like this. We got to do it like this. We got to hit checkpoints. We got to do this, that, and the third. And then you have this unconventional group of people that say, okay, yeah, we can get it done, but we're gonna do it our way. We're gonna do it with Black Air Force energy. We cutting corners. You know what I'm saying? We're doing this. We're doing that. I like movies like that. It reminds me of like, even though it's a movie that you don't like very much, but Rampage. No, was it Rampage? Yeah, it was Rampage. Because you had The Rock, you had the black girl that was with him, you had Negan, and the whole military was like, we're gonna nuke the wolf, we're gonna nuke the gorilla, we're gonna nuke the alligator, and they just had their whole another plan for how they was gonna go about taking care of these monsters. Like like situations like those where it's like you got these people in these high ranks in these esteemed positions standing in front of a giant jumbotron with their hands behind their back, like we're going to do it this way, and then you got people like, nah,
but that's a lot. That's a lot of the movies though. Like you have it in like Armageddon, you have it that way. Even in like
oh, don't get me started. Because and that's the perfect example. Yes, I can do it, but I'm bringing my people with me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you want me to drill a hole in that? I mean, I can do it, but I'm bringing my people.
Yeah, even like Independence Day. What else is like that?
Welcome to Earth, motherfucker.
The Day After Tomorrow. That was like that too. Like, man, I'm going to get my son. Cause I don't care what that say.
You feel me?
Yeah, yeah, man. It was a cool little, you know, cool little movie, man. I give it a 3. Just action wise.
I give it a smooth 3. I give it a smooth 3. I give it a smooth
3. Yeah. Got are we doing terrible on Tuesday? Because I got a terrible. Terrible. If we not, then
my thing is this. As long as we can decide on movies as far in advance as possible so that it gives me more time to watch it and be prepared, I don't care what we do.
Okay.
Let's do it and get it done.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Have you checked out Cross yet? You gotta check out Cross, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what fucked me.
It's on Amazon Prime.
When you said Cross, I started thinking Alex Cross, which is Tyler Perry, and I was like, "What is this man trying to get me to watch?"
So yes, so it's the same.
I said, "I know this man ain't trying to get me to watch
movie.
Tyler Perry."
Bro, it's such a different movie. I mean, well, it's such a different character from what Tyler Perry put out. You like, ain't no way it's the same. This ain't the same character. It ain't the same character. It's so different, bro.
The fact that Tyler Perry was the defense attorney in Gone Girl, I was like, "What,
brother? That's probably was his best role. he was a devil.
You know what? I will say this because I wasn't there for that review. I said, you know what? He taught me a new interrogation tactic. You get a bag of gummy bears, and anytime you say something I don't like, I'm hitting you. Nope. Try again. Nope. I'm start doing that to my kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna piss them off because I'm wasting candy.
Brother.
Like, nope, don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Bro, that movie was so.
He must have bought the trash gummy bears for that.
It wasn't them golden bears, I'll tell you that.
It wasn't Albanese either, because if it was Albanese, boy, I'd have jumped in the screen.
Where's that golden pack, man? But yeah, man. I'll shoot some movies in the chat, and we'll go ahead and take care of this week. We might do Sunday this week instead of Saturday. We'll work that whole thing out if that works. Let you know.
This weekend coming up. Okay, so we still got a whole week before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So Thanksgiving weekend, we'll probably just wait.
So this weekend coming up is Saturday 23rd, Sunday 24th. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Well, that's been our review of the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. If you've seen the movie, let us know in the comments below. If you haven't,
go watch it. It's just something different. But yeah, got anything for everybody? Follow Popcorn Your Beard on Instagram. Follow Popcorn Your Beard on Twitter.
Getting over Twitter.
Right. Follow Popcorn Your Beard on Blue Sky. Coming soon to a theater near you. Follow Popcorn Your Beard on TikTok. Subscribe to the YouTube. Join the Discord. Be a part of the conversation. Join our community on Discord. And we're gonna try to finish this year out strong. Man.
Yes, sir. Once again, we will have a show for you every Tuesday, every Saturday, Sunday, if we can. But every Tuesday for sure. Even if it's just us, we're gonna make sure we make that dedication to y'all so y'all have a show. But it's been an amazing night. Y'all been great. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the love. I've been host Rashad.
And I'm the king of my weed.
And we'll catch you next time right here on the Popcorn and Beer Podcast. Hey. Before to cut everybody off like that.
That's wild, bro.
Where are we talking about these questions? Orgy going on? My man, he's a show.
She aged like cheese. Speak on it, brother. Speak on it. What we gotta do, Mika?
Push the goddamn button, man.